The Stanley Cup Finals, or is it
Yeah, I'm
painful?
watching it. It does get pretty painful watching it and seeing that team in it, but it should be exciting. It should be exciting for the fans after that game last night. So I think it's going to be good.
Especially when Torres scored the goal, that had to really upset you.
Yeah, we don't really talk about that.
Do you root for them because you pushed them so far, or do you root because you can't stand them? Do you root for Boston?
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
It's pretty obvious. I think it does. It sucks seeing them there. Just thinking that we're that close to that and to have that spot and to be there. But for right now, I think most people around Chicago are rooting for Boston. So I'm probably the same. Typical pulling hair, biting people. Sort of like a little girl, but things happen during games. Stuff happens, but stuff like that isn't really meant for hockey. So some of those things have to be taken care of.
Do you let your mind wander at all? You missed the first 3 games of that series. Do you let your mind wander at all? If you could have been a difference maker if you were able to start from the jump?
Yeah, it would have been, and that's one thing I would have hoped with my concussion, that it would have been done as quick as that, and to be back at the start with having the concussion and waiting for it to go away and for everything to heal was big. But even coming back in those games, just to push it and to push them to the limit and just to give them a test was great. But I think we built off that from that last series, and we know we're coming in next year with a freight. We've had about a month off here, so just got to heal things around the body, heal things around the head also. So those are main things of maintenance to do for your body, and it's never fun having that month off. I think guys watching the games right now are getting the itch and getting everything. I know for myself, just being off a month, I'm getting the itch and to get back into everything. So we'll get back to working out here soon, and the season will be right around the corner. We'll know
How do you feel about that? Is it important to keep them in, or would you rather see them go?
Well, it's important to keep them in. I know with Chicagoland and how it goes about Detroit sucks with that, but I think it's a great rivalry between both of us. We love it when they come here and we go there. The fans are excited, everybody's jacked and ready for the games. I think it's a great rivalry, and I think that's one thing I think we need to keep in our division is us two. We're only a 4-hour drive, and you see so many Chicago fans there and Detroit fans come here. It's great to see that, and it's great for the league and it's great for the NHL. For the boys going to Winnipeg, I think it's going to be a little cold there. I remember I flew in there for one AHL game, but actually I got called up. So I was only there for about 4 or 5 hours, and I got called up here. So I was pretty happy because it was pretty cold there. So I got out of there pretty quick. It does. It's never fun getting beat out in the first round. I've even had friends that don't make the playoffs, and it's never fun. You sit there, and I remember last year after we won, and I had a friend that got beat out. Didn't make it to the playoffs, and I remember we just finished, and he's like, "I got the itch. I just want to get back to playing. I want to get back to playing." And I think that's how we are right now too. We're getting that itch. Our training's just starting, and I think you're going to see a lot of guys getting ready, getting back at it. You remember the times like that, what happened, or remembering what we did last year. Those are fun times, and we want to get back to those fun times next year. And I think that's one thing we're looking forward to.
But now, can you only imagine what it would have been like?
Oh, I think I'd be chomping a lot more. I'd probably be out skating just by myself right now. But yeah, it does. It's to get back into that series, just to get everything back, my game mode, and just to play a game before the end of the summer. It's a long summer, and just to get that back, and I think we're going to be ready. I know I am. I know a lot of guys are going to be ready for this next season.
How do you occupy your time in this off season? Do you play golf?
I'm not a bad golfer. I'm not a good golfer, but I'm not so bad. I just hang around. I'll go back home to Toronto, back home to Canada, see some friends, maybe go away for a week and hit the gym. I'll be at the gym most of my time, getting ready for the next season.
You said off training has begun. How much time did you give yourself off? And is it
for myself, I've given about a month. for my head and for anything else in my body, and to relax and give some rest. It's a long season. There's a lot of kinks and bruises and a lot of everything when you go through 82 games and you go through a whole season. So taking about a month off is about good, and now it's just get these 3.5 months of training in and get back to hockey.
You're